Donald Trump is not coping well with news that the most devastating polls yet have dropped. A new NBC poll, a new CBS poll has Vice President Kamala Harris surging down the home stretch of the election. Here's what Donald Trump's been posting. He posts a weird photo of himself in some sort of medieval garb with the seal of the United States presidency. Boasting about crypto and saying Trump credits success of his NFTs for change of heart on Bitcoin and crypto. Donald Trump is posting this. Wow just announced that ABC television ratings plummeted after David Muir's disastrous debate performance, as accurately stated in the New York Post, a Murdoch property. ABC debate disaster already punishing their ratings because America is sick of journalist lies. But Donald, I thought you did great in the debate. I thought you said it was a great debate. Now you got to spread lies about ABC. Also, Donald Trump's been giving interviews saying that he's going to send the federal government after ABC. Here, play this clip.
And the questions and topics. Do you join in those questions?
Sure, I do. I think they should be investigated. And, they have to get a license from the federal government. They asked me 9 or 11 different times about things that I was right on in virtually every case.
Now, Vice President Kamala Harris is having a great deal of fun with Donald Trump losing his mind. Her campaign put out the following post. They say, chicken, chicken at Donald Trump. Here, watch this. They just put this out.
When CNN did the last one, they were very fair.
CNN, shockingly, honestly, they were very fair. They gained a whole level of respect. I really mean it. CNN, I thought they were very fair, actually. I was surprised. They were very fair. Now she wants to do a debate right before the election with CNN. It's too late to do another. I'd love to in many ways, but it's too late.
What else is Donald Trump talking about this weekend? Oprah Winfrey, of course. He goes, a long time ago, Oprah Winfrey asked me to do her last network television show. The final week of her show was a big deal. It was my honor with my family to do it. When I watched her interview, though, with a woman who is destroying through her complete and total incompetence America, I couldn't help but think, this isn't the real Oprah. This isn't the person that wants millions of people from prisons and mental institutions and terrorists and drug dealers and human traffickers all over the world. This is what he goes on and on and on. He then sends these emails to his supporters. He goes, my heart almost sank when I saw this, Ben. And here's another one he sent this morning. Ben, can I have a minute of your time? And when you open it, it says, here's the bad news. Kamala's campaign stockpiled $650 million. Ben, by the time you get this part of the email, thousands of supporters have given me $10. Believe me when I tell you, I love my $10 donors. I love them, Ben. Here's the other one. Ben, can I have a minute of your time? Please don't delete this message. I'm going to keep this message to just 5 sentences. Vice President Kamala Harris is praying that we fail. By the way, J.D. Vance continues to fail. He just gave an interview this weekend. Here's what he said when he was asked about Mark Robinson, who was the hand-picked gubernatorial MAGA Republican candidate in North Carolina that he and Donald Trump picked. And he said, well, have you been reading these messages? I mean, the guy's calling himself a black Nazi. He's talking about all of these sexual things with his wife's sister and worse. Here's what J.D. Vance says. Let's play it.
Are you comfortable with Mark Robinson as the Republican nominee for governor in North Carolina?
Well, look, the allegations are pretty far out there, of course, but I know that allegations aren't necessarily reality. And what I'd say is it's ultimately up to Mark Robinson in North Carolina whether he's going to be their governor and whether he wants to stay in the race.
Do you believe him that those were not his posts?
I don't not believe him. I don't believe him. I just think that you have to let these things sometimes play out in the court of public opinion.
All right, now to some of the messages that Donald Trump has, or rather the news that has been inspiring these messages. Here we learn this morning a new NBC national poll. They've never had Vice President Kamala Harris or any Democrat leading. They have her up 5. 49% to 44%. She's almost hitting that 50% mark. Harris's favorability has just jumped 16 points since July, the largest increase for any politician in NBC polling history since George W. Bush's popularity surged after 9/11. When you add other candidates into the mix, Vice President Kamala Harris takes a 6-point lead against Donald Trump. Also, when asked which candidate better represents change, Vice President Kamala Harris gets 47% to Trump's 38%. And why this is significant, as the Today Show points out, is because in a lot of ways, this is a change election. Voters have been clear they want to see change. You want to talk about the favorability rating of Walz versus Vance. Governor Walz, 43% favorable, 33% unfavorable. J.D. Vance, only 32% favorable, 45% unfavorable. A very damning view that the public has on J.D. Vance. Then, when you take a look at the CBS News Battleground state polls, and you look at Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Arizona, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, you have Vice President Kamala Harris up in each of those states. The only state they have her trailing by 1, although she continues to surge in a lot of these polls, is in Georgia. But the fact that she has those other states, again, is a very good sign for her. You take a look at the CBS News national poll as well, has Vice President Kamala Harris clearing that 52% mark. 52% Donald Trump, 48%. You go into a state like the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, about 1.3 million mail and absentee ballots have been requested. So far, here's how they break down. 841,000 Democrat, 347,000 Republican, 141,000 other. So Democrats having a lead there in the Commonwealth also. I think it's important that we can take a look at what is Melania doing. Actually, I don't think it's all that important, but I think you can point out how bizarre some of this stuff is. Well, she just launched a new product right here, Melania Trump bridal figurine with $40 Swarovski crystals. It's $99.99. As I said, this could be a good deal for MAGA brides. Also, Donald Trump has been consistently making posts about vaping and being positive towards vaping. And now we learn that he just had a meeting with, yeah, you guessed it, a vaping lobbyist, and that's helped inform his position. Just show you this too. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign posting actual plans. And they write, an actual plan, not a concept of a plan. Harris's plan to make rent and home ownership more affordable. Build $3 million affordable new rental units and homes. Penalize firms that hoard available homes and drive up prices. Up to $25,000 in down payment help for first-time home buyers. Outlaw new forms of price fixing by corporate landlords. Cut red tape to build more housing faster. And again, the contrast here is so clear, right? On the one hand, you have Vice President Kamala Harris talking about policies. Play this clip.
Kamala Harris, policies. One of my policies is to make sure that first-time home buyers will get $25,000 in down payment assistance. So you can just get your foot in the door and be able to live that dream and obviously work hard and own a home, and that's part of building wealth. The tax deduction right now for startups is only $5,000, and no one can start a new small business with $5,000. Let's expand that and give people a $50,000 tax deduction to start up a small business. Our small businesses are the backbone of America's economy, including giving a tax break to middle-class families, including young parents, of $6,000. So you can just have the support you need to buy a crib, to buy a car seat, to buy baby clothes, knowing that's such a fundamental stage of your child's life, the first year of life, and we want to do what we can to support your natural desire to parent.
On the other hand, you have Donald Trump promoting Bitcoin. Play the clip.
I don't even get it. Do you understand what you bought? Hamburger?
Well, I did. I bought a hamburger with Bitcoin. They said it was the first purchase ever made, I guess, of a hamburger or something. And now, look, I'm a believer in staying at the top. This is a hot thing.
And rather than giving it to China, like the AI stuff, artificial intelligence, China's going crazy about it. They're also going crazy on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And I do understand it. I think it's going to be a very hot industry. And it already.
There you have it, folks. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hit subscribe. We'll try to get a lot more subscribers here as well. It's free to subscribe. So hit subscribe, turn your notifications on as well. Help us get to 4 million subscribers. Have a great day.
Hey Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.